Have you ever noticed how some people seem to attract success effortlessly, while others chase it their entire lives and never quite catch it? What's the difference? What separates those who consistently achieve their goals from those who struggle? The answer might surprise you. Success isn't something you pursue. It's something you attract by the person you become. Let me say that again. Success isn't something you chase after like a dog chasing its tail. Success is attracted to you based on who you are, how you think, and how you show up in the world. Many of us have been taught that success is about working harder, pushing further, and sacrificing more. But that approach often leads to burnout and frustration. The harder you chase success, the more elusive it becomes. It's like trying to catch your shadow. The faster you run, the faster it moves away from you. Instead, what if you focused on becoming the kind of person who naturally attracts success? What if success was the inevitable result of who you are rather than what you do? This shift in perspective changes everything. It moves you from external actions to internal transformation. And that's where true, lasting success begins. Think about it. What kind of person are you becoming? Are you developing the qualities that naturally draw success toward you? Or are you hoping success will magically appear despite who you are? Let's talk about those qualities that naturally attract success. At the top of that list is discipline. Discipline isn't just about forcing yourself to do things you don't want to do. It's about training yourself to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. Successful people don't wait for motivation to strike. They understand that motivation is fleeting, but discipline is reliable. They do what needs to be done because it needs to be done, not because they feel like doing it. I remember when I first started my business. There were countless mornings when I wanted to stay in bed, countless evenings when I wanted to call it quits early. But I knew that success wouldn't come from what I did occasionally. It would come from what I did consistently. So I developed the discipline to show up day after day, even when it was difficult, especially when it was difficult. And that discipline became a magnet for opportunity. People noticed my consistency. They were drawn to my reliability, and opportunities that I never could have chased down came looking for me. Along with discipline comes perseverance. Life will test you. Obstacles will appear. Setbacks will happen. The question isn't whether you'll face challenges, it's how you'll respond to them. Will you give up at the first sign of resistance? Or will you push through, knowing that persistence is the bridge between failure and success? I've never met a successful person who hasn't failed. In fact, most successful people have failed more times than most unsuccessful people have even tried. The difference is they didn't let failure define them. They understood that failure is an event, not a person. They persevered. And what about integrity? In a world where corners are cut and ethics are compromised, integrity stands out. It attracts trust, and trust is the foundation of all meaningful success. Integrity means doing the right thing even when no one is watching. It means keeping your word. It means living according to your values, not according to convenience. When you operate with integrity, you build a reputation that precedes you. People want to work with you. They want to do business with you. They want to be associated with you. And that reputation becomes a powerful magnet for success. Now let's talk about clarity. You can't attract what you can't define. If I asked you right now what success looks like for you 5 years from now, could you give me a clear, specific answer? Most people can't. They have vague notions about being happy or wealthy or fulfilled. But they haven't taken the time to clarify exactly what that means. Without clarity, your efforts are scattered. You're shooting at a target you can't see. But when you get clear about what you want, when you can articulate it with precision, something magical happens. Your mind starts working on solutions. Opportunities appear that you never noticed before. People come into your life who can help you achieve your goals. Clarity leads to focused action, and focused action leads to results. I once worked with a woman who had been trying to start a business for years. When I asked her what kind of business, she gave me a dozen different ideas. She was paralyzed by options and unclear about her direction. We spent an afternoon getting crystal clear about what she really wanted to create. By the end of that day, she had a specific vision, a specific plan, and a newfound energy. Within 6 months, her business was up and running. Within a year, it was profitable. Not because she suddenly started working harder, but because she finally knew exactly what she was working toward. Clarity attracts success because it directs your energy. It eliminates distractions. It helps you say no to what doesn't matter so you can say yes to what does. But clarity without action is just daydreaming. That's where consistent action comes in. Success is attracted to momentum. It's drawn to people who are in motion, who are actively moving toward their goals, who are creating and building and growing. The key word here is consistent. It's not about taking massive action once in a while. It's about taking small, meaningful actions every single day. It's about establishing a rhythm of progress that becomes unstoppable. Think about it like compound interest. Small actions consistently taken yield extraordinary results over time. Just like a tiny seed grows into a mighty oak tree with consistent nurturing, your success grows from consistent action. What small action could you take today toward your biggest goal? And what if you took that same small action tomorrow, and the next day, and the day after that? Imagine where you'd be a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now. That's the power of consistent action. It's not about speed, it's about direction and persistence. Now here's something crucial to understand. Your external world is a reflection of your internal world. If you want your circumstances to change, you have to change. If you want things to get better, you have to get better. Personal development isn't just about acquiring skills or knowledge. It's about becoming a better version of yourself. It's about growing your capacity to create, to connect, to contribute. When I first started my career, I was frustrated by my lack of progress. I blamed the economy, the market, my boss, everything except myself. Then I met a mentor who changed my perspective forever. He said, "If you want more, you have to become more. Your income, your influence, your impact, they're all limited by who you are." That hit me like a thunderbolt. I realized that I'd been waiting for my circumstances to change instead of changing myself. From that day forward, I committed to a path of personal growth. I read books, attended seminars, sought out mentors, and practiced new skills. And as I changed, my world changed. New opportunities appeared, new relationships formed, new doors opened. Not because I was chasing success, but because I was becoming the kind of person that success is naturally attracted to. What about you? Are you actively growing? Are you consistently improving? Are you deliberately developing yourself? Because that's where transformation begins. Let's talk about habits, because who you are is largely determined by what you do daily. Your habits aren't just actions you take, they're statements about who you are. Successful people have success habits. They read, they exercise, they plan their days, they prioritize, they reflect, they learn, they connect. Not occasionally, but consistently. What are your habits? Are they moving you toward the person you want to become? Or are they keeping you stuck in patterns that limit your potential? The beautiful thing about habits is that you get to choose them. You can decide today to establish new patterns that support your growth and attract success. Start small. Don't try to change everything at once. Pick one habit that would make the biggest difference in your life and focus on that. Once it becomes automatic, add another. Over time, these habits will transform who you are and what you attract. Your mindset also plays a crucial role in attracting success. Do you approach life with optimism or pessimism? Do you see obstacles as roadblocks or as stepping stones? Do you view failure as the end or as feedback? Success is attracted to a growth mindset, a belief that you can learn, grow, and improve. It's drawn to people who see possibilities rather than limitations, who focus on solutions rather than problems. Your mindset isn't fixed. It's something you can cultivate and strengthen through awareness and practice. Pay attention to your thoughts. Challenge limiting beliefs. Replace negative self-talk with empowering questions. As your mindset shifts, so does what you attract. Now let's talk about one of the most overlooked factors in success: relationships. Show me your friends, and I'll show you your future. The people you surround yourself with have an enormous impact on who you become. Are you surrounded by people who lift you up or drag you down? Do your relationships inspire you to become better or encourage you to stay the same? Are you connecting with people who are where you want to be or people who are comfortable where you are? Success is attracted to the right relationships. It's drawn to people who are part of communities that support growth, encourage excellence, and maintain high standards. I've seen this principle transform lives time and again. When someone changes their social environment, when they start spending time with people who are positive, ambitious, and growth-oriented, their own trajectory changes. They begin thinking differently, acting differently, becoming different. This doesn't mean you need to abandon old friends, but it does mean being intentional about who influences you. Seek out mentors who can guide you. Join communities of like-minded strivers. Build relationships with people who believe in your potential and challenge you to fulfill it. Let me ask you, are you adding value to the world? Are you solving problems or creating them? Are you contributing or just consuming? Success is attracted to value creation. It's drawn to people who make others' lives better, who solve meaningful problems, who contribute more than they take. Look around you. The most successful people in any field are those who provide the most value. They're not focused on what they can get, they're focused on what they can give. This doesn't mean you need to save the world single-handedly. It means approaching life with a service mindset. How can you help? How can you improve? How can you make a difference, even if it's small? When you focus on adding value, success finds you. Opportunities emerge, doors open, resources appear. Not because you're chasing them, but because you've become the kind of person who attracts them through your contribution. Success also requires patience. We live in an instant world, instant communication, instant entertainment, instant gratification. But real success doesn't happen instantly. It unfolds over time. The oak tree doesn't grow overnight. It takes years of steady growth, weathering storms, extending roots, reaching for the sun. Your success follows the same natural laws. It requires time, nurturing, and patience. This doesn't mean waiting passively. It means working actively while understanding that meaningful results take time. It means trusting the process, knowing that small efforts compound into significant outcomes. Are you patient enough to let your success unfold naturally? Or are you constantly uprooting the seed to see if it's growing? Along with patience comes persistence. Success is rarely a straight line. It's a winding path with ups and downs, advances and setbacks. The people who attract success aren't those who never face obstacles. They're the ones who refuse to be stopped by them. Persistence isn't stubbornness. It's not doing the same thing repeatedly and expecting different results. It's maintaining your commitment to the destination while being flexible about the path. It's adapting, learning, adjusting, but never giving up on your vision. When you persist through challenges, you develop resilience, you build character. You become the kind of person who can be trusted with success because you've proven you can handle adversity. Your attitude also serves as a powerful magnet. Success is attracted to positivity, not blind optimism, but a genuine belief that solutions exist, that progress is possible, that challenges can be overcome. Your attitude colors everything you see and do. It influences how you interpret events, how you respond to setbacks, how you interact with others. A positive attitude doesn't ignore reality. It faces reality with the conviction that you have what it takes to create positive change. Think about it. Would you rather work with someone who's constantly complaining or with someone who's consistently constructive? Would you rather be around someone who focuses on problems or someone who focuses on possibilities? Success is attracted to those who maintain a positive, solution-oriented attitude regardless of circumstances. It's drawn to those who lift others up rather than drag them down. Now, let's talk about responsibility. If you want to attract success, you must take 100% responsibility for your life and your results. This means no blame, no excuses, no victimhood. It means understanding that while you can't control every circumstance, you can control your response to every circumstance. It means owning your choices, your actions, and their consequences. When you take full responsibility, you take full power. You move from reactive to proactive. You stop waiting for things to change and start changing things. You become the author of your story rather than a character in someone else's. I've seen this transformation countless times. Someone shifts from blaming external factors to owning their situation, and suddenly everything changes. They see opportunities they missed before. They find solutions they couldn't see before. They create results they couldn't achieve before. Why? Because responsibility is the foundation of action. When you believe that your results are someone else's fault, you wait for them to change. When you believe that your results are your responsibility, you change. Finally, success is attracted to contribution. The most fulfilled, successful people I know are those who have found a way to serve others through their work and their lives. This isn't just about charity or volunteering, although those can be important. It's about approaching everything you do with the question, how does this serve? How does this make life better for others? How does this contribute to the greater good? When you focus on contribution, you align yourself with the natural flow of life. You stop pushing and start flowing. You discover that true success isn't just about what you accumulate. It's about what you create, what you give, and the difference you make. So let me ask you one final time. What kind of person are you becoming? Because that's the question that matters most. Success isn't something you chase. It's something you attract by the person you become. Become disciplined, and you'll attract opportunities that require discipline. Become generous, and you'll attract abundance that enables generosity. Become growth-oriented, and you'll attract relationships that foster growth. Become valuable, and you'll attract success that reflects your value. The journey begins within. Start today. Commit to becoming the kind of person who naturally attracts success. Focus less on what you want to have and more on who you want to be. Because when you become the right person, you can't help but attract the right results. That's the secret that transforms chasing into attracting, struggle into flow, effort into impact. Success is waiting for you. Not at the end of a desperate chase, but in the mirror, in the person you're becoming day by day, choice by choice, habit by habit. Become that person, and watch as success finds you. Did you know? Just one like from you can give me the motivation to create more awesome videos. And by subscribing with the notification bell on, you'll never miss out on my next amazing content. Don't forget to leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about this video or suggest a topic you'd like to see next.